Hey everyone, welcome back to Skillful Classroom. Today, we're about to explore a teaching lesson plan that's designed to simplify the world of writing. We all know that teaching writing can be quite a challenge for educators and a source of anxiety for students. But guess what? We're here to introduce a solution that not only makes teaching writing more approachable, but also empowers students to become confident writers. Imagine this. Teachers struggling to teach writing and students not enjoying it at all. You know, when teachers try their best, but students still don't really get the hang of it. But don't worry, we're here to show you that making writing lessons isn't hard and they can actually work out great. So what's our trick? It's called the Process Writing Framework, a simple plan that helps teachers and students get better at writing skills step by step. We're splitting it into two parts: skill getting and skill using. In skill-getting phase, we make sure not to assume that students are already familiar with various writing models. We introduce them to different writing formats, such as emails, letters, essays, application letters, and more. We show them these models to give them a clear understanding of how each format is structured and what language techniques are commonly used. We emphasize the importance of analyzing models with students. Look closely at the format. How is the piece structured? If it's an email, identify the components that make up an effective email. Look for the recipient's email, the subject, salutations, complimentary closing, even CC and BCC. Once you've got your model's format analyzed, the next stage is teaching students the language and mechanics of writing necessary to craft a comparable piece of writing. If it is a formal email, make students notice phrases like "Dear Madam" or "Dear Sir," sincerely to set the tone of respect and professionalism. Similarly, in an argumentative essay, teaching students punctuation and linking words and chunks to give opposing viewpoints helps in constructing a more compelling case. Next stage is practicing the necessary language and strategies. Remember, skill is a strategy repeated many times. In this stage, students won't write full emails just yet. Instead, they'll practice the language they've learned. For example, have them practice using linking words to connect ideas and punctuation to improve sentence structure. Next, conceptualizing the model is an important stage in the skill-getting phase. Have your students label certain elements of the model. In the email or letter, for instance, students might label where the date should go, where to write the address, the complimentary closing, and other key parts. This hands-on exercise helps them visualize how the format comes together. Moreover, understanding the task is important before writing. Guide your students to think about what they should write, who the intended recipient is, what language they need to use, and the topic they'll be addressing. This clarity ensures that their writing aligns with the purpose and expectations. As we move into the skill-using phase, students are ready to apply their acquired knowledge. In the skill-using phase, the first stage is the planning stage. Encourage your students to generate ideas and organize their thoughts using techniques such as brainstorming, mind mapping, free writing, and listing. Emphasize the importance of aligning their ideas with the required format structure. With a solid plan in hand, it's time to start drafting. Remember, the first draft doesn't have to be perfect. It's about getting the ideas down. Encourage your students to use the language they've practiced and focus on effectively conveying their message to the intended audience. It is time to swap the drafts. During the revision stage, stress the importance of reviewing their work for clarity, coherence, and cohesion, all while adhering to the chosen format. Provide students with checklists referring back to the language they've practiced and the elements they've labeled to ensure their writing aligns with their initial understanding of the task. Besides planning, drafting, and revising, the editing stage gives the final polish finishing touch. In this stage, students reclaim their drafts and embark on the editing phase, taking into account the feedback received from their peers. Encourage your students to focus on grammar, punctuation, spelling, and the chosen format's conventions. The final stage is publishing. Publishing is exciting. It's when students share their work with others. They might read it out to their classmates or put it on display, like on a bulletin board or in the school magazine. This makes the writing feel real. And guess what? It's not just about showing off your work, it's also about teamwork. By reading each other's work and giving feedback, students help each other get better at writing. So publishing isn't just about the words you write, it's about growing together and getting better at this writing process bit by bit. And there you go, the process writing framework with its cool skill getting and skill using phases. Let's recap and zoom in on skill getting. It's like cracking a secret code. Analyze models, teach language, practice, conceptualize, and understand tasks. These 5 stages, they're your writing superpower prep kit. Get ready to rock your writing. Now, let's venture into the skill-using phase, where students put their pen to paper and work their magic. Think of it as their writing adventure, walking through planning, drafting, revising, editing, and finally publishing. But here's the thing. It's not just about the words on the page, but the art of crafting them, the style, the language, and the purpose. The objective of the lesson. And with that, we've come to the end of our journey together. We hope you found this video valuable. If it resonated with you, don't forget to show your appreciation by liking, leaving a comment, sharing your thoughts, and hitting that subscribe button for more insightful content. Just remember, every bit of writing is an adventure, and with the right tools, it can be a truly rewarding one. Until we meet again, keep those creative juices flowing. Happy writing!